All right, welcome everyone. My name is Jane Buchanan, and I am your host tonight for our Monday, September 23rd, 2024 team training. And just, hold on just a second. Sorry, got a notice. Let's see. So just a few announcements, of course, before we get started. Once again, make sure you check out the hub.lifevantage.com for any updates. A great place to stay connected. Also Monday morning, again, you have the Motivate or Monday Motivate emails. So check those out. It literally keeps you up to date on what's happening, the calls and all that stuff. So very, very helpful. Also, there is still time to register for Market Connect US. That's held in Kansas City. Countdown, drum roll, 17 days away. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. October 11th through the 12th. Registration fee again is $99 right now, unless of course you have a ticket if you are new consultant and you got a ticket in your pack. So check that out. And tonight's topic, I want to tell you also the new LifeVantage insurance call, that is tomorrow night. Tuesday at 10 o'clock Mountain Time. So if you're interested in that, make sure you check that out, the healthcare, okay? 6 p.m. Mountain. Okay, just making sure. All right, so tonight's topic is the power of acknowledgement and understanding the client's pain point. And after the call or after the training, we will be doing a little bit of Q&A. So get your notepads out and write some notes down as we go. And then we can keep it going once we open it up for Q&A. So I am excited to announce our trainer tonight is Caterina Reid. And Caterina has been with LifeVantage since 2017. She lives in Chicago with her husband Landon and her 4 kids. As a very busy full-time mom, she has been able to find time to grow her business and her team all across the US. And these products have transformed her health. And that is why that she's so passionate about sharing. So please help me welcome Caterina Reid.
Thanks, Jane. Hi, everybody. I think I know most people on, so that's awesome. I'm going to jump right in. So tonight's topic, like Jane said, is about client support. Towards the end of my few minutes here, I'm going to be talking deeply about kind of my method of operation I've been using. And that's kind of where I want to round out the call too and have some questions. But before I start, hopefully you have a pen and paper or something to write some notes down. I want to address 3 topics, like little mini topics. One is, what is the first action that should be taken to capture your client's potential and get their attention? How do you create a business that is serious and professional? And then I'm going to touch lastly on why client support is so important, you guys. So with that being said, this is what always is ringing in my head, and hopefully you have the same mindset as well, is your personal brand is not about this company and it's not about our products. It's about how you can help people. And I know we love our products and I know we love everything about our company, but it has to be, you guys, about you. It has to be about who you are. And if you don't reach that to your audience, then the business is going to either not grow, barely grow, but you have to have that in order to have momentum, because the values and the beliefs that you spill are going to set you from other people that your friends or potentials might hear or talk about. So when we set a goal for ourselves with action, right, and trying to capture someone's attention, I really want you guys to dig into, who are you attracting? You can't attract everyone, but you can attract someone. Look in the mirror and it's you. So if you are, I am a 48, almost 49-year-old mom of 4 kids that when I am posting, when I am talking, I'm talking to myself, and I want those people to focus in on what I am talking about. So think about who you are. What is your age group? What do you like to do? You really want to draw in the people that you are qualified to help. I'm not qualified to help a 48-year-old man. I'm not. I want to focus in on all the ladies that are my age going through what I'm going through so that I can have connection. So think about that, A. So creating the client's attention is speaking to your people, and you've got to zone in on that, you guys. There's too much. It's too broad. You have to zone in. If you're not coming across to your audience that way, then you might not be getting a lot of comments on your posts or likes or just conversations in general. And that is something that you posting about, like a product that we have, probably might not get a lot of attention, because once again, people want to see themselves in you when you're posting about a certain pain point. Okay. Like I'm going to give just a quick example about what's coming down the pipeline with our GLP-1. If you were going to do a content post for some value, and we don't want to just be like GLP-1 and have a picture of the bottle or something like that, you really need to focus on the weight loss. What does that look like? Posting recipes, talking about how much protein you should eat in the day, having exercise. What is your step goal, right? So you want to be posting about topics that are not just about a product, because people are going to just swoosh right by. It's going to create like instant negativity, and they'll knock you out, period. So that's one. Find your niche, talk to your niche, figure out what you're passionate about, and you're going to draw in other people that are going to be passionate too. How to create a business that is professional, and how someone is going to take you seriously. You do that literally by your demeanor, right? You have to be a product of the products. We should be taking all the products so we know how to actually talk about the products and have confidence in conversations about the products. Because you guys, you're not the experts. None of us are. But we have those tools like Vitality Rocks, third-party validation, that are at your fingertips that you can use, so you don't have to be like the scientist. And you tell your people, look, I am not the scientist here, but I can plug you into a great video. It's like 6 minutes. He'll tell you all about it. So using your tools to create that professional part of your business so people do take you seriously, and being able to, what do? Rattle off what you do in 30 seconds. And if you don't have that on your tongue, find it, because you should be talking to people wherever you're going, and you need to be able to address something like that to them, but be confident in it. And I always tell myself, it doesn't matter who I'm talking to, because I can't say the wrong thing. When you're passionate about this business and these products, you don't have to worry about what you're going to say. I don't like it when people go, I don't know what to say. What do I say? What do you mean? What do you say? You say how you feel and how much you love these products, and you say it the same way every time. And it's going to roll off your tongue, and you're not going to worry about what's right and what's wrong with talking to others. Now, the big part of our business that I think is hard for us to kind of grasp is that whole client support. Okay. And that's what this call I really wanted to address, is the client support of our business is the fundamental for how we're going to grow and who we're going to reach. Most of you know I have a Hashimoto's page. Okay. It's something I plugged into since 2017. There's over 8,000 members in my group. I never talked about product for years. Just let the group cultivate, grow. Now, I've been using a platform called JotForm. Okay. It's a free Safari. Go to JotForm, create an account, totally free. I don't use any paid. And I created a JotForm, a digital JotForm for my Hashi's group. And when I start a conversation with someone, we have to get into their pain points, right? We have to understand what their pain is. Because if we don't become the problem solver for them, they're not going to be interested in what we have. So through your posts, you have to pose pain points, but you have solutions too. So this jot form that I've been using for, I know it works because I've been doing it for like 7 months. It's in this big old binder. These are all jot forms in there. So you guys, I'm doing it and it works. Through that jot form, when someone takes a few minutes, it takes like 4 or 5 minutes to fill out. It's digital. When someone takes 5 minutes to literally input their pain points, they are 70% there to allowing you to help them, because now they are giving you, they're opening up, they're bridging that gap of them being kind of reluctant to, okay, yeah, you can help me. And they write down and they answer the questions, they put their pain points in. And now you're coming to a moment where you're like, okay, they're now recognizing their pain points and we can help them. So with the GLP-1 activator coming out, it was a no-brainer for me. I'm like, jot form, GLP-1 activation, that needs to be created. And I'm just going to share what I've been doing, because you all can do this. Even if you have 5 people you're talking to, doesn't matter. Anybody can recreate this. Anyone can do this. We have an amazing weight loss group that's growing like bonkers, right? And I've seen a lot of people say a post, let me add you to our weight loss group. Yeah, Lindy, we'll get to that. What we can do with that group, and this is what I'm doing, is reaching out to that person, right? Anybody that likes your post or comments on your post, you better be sending them a personal message about something. It doesn't have to be product, but if it's a general question about, do you want to be added to our group? I'm responding and I'm saying, absolutely, it's a private group. Look for that invitation. I'm going to send it to you right now. And I don't even give them a choice. I say, and I'm going to send you my jot form. Takes about 3 to 4 minutes to fill out. Once you fill that out, it goes to my inbox. I'm going to review it. And this is the part where you have to kind of decide where you want to go with your business. I personally immediately tell them, and you don't have to do this, this is all choice. I immediately say, I'm going to send you my Calendly link. Let's get on a 15-minute call and let's talk about your health now and where you want it to go. I have sent out roughly 40 jot forms in the past 10 days, and I've been on over 20 Zoom calls with people. They want the information. They want to know you care. They want to talk with you. Now, you don't have to set up a call. You don't have to have a calendar link. You can do it via text message, right? You can call them, voice message them. You don't have to do it that way at all. But they need to know you care. And once they know you care, then they're not just somebody that is a sale. It's not. It has to be, you guys, we have to be like, we want transformation for our people. I personally am creating organization. I'm creating, this is my file. I tell them, I'm creating your file. I'm getting it in my book. We get on a Zoom call. I jot down my notes. If they're not on activation, we talk about that. We get them on the Kickstart pack, and just get them rolling. Now, Kristen Bailey is not on the call, but she wanted me to tell you guys, she got the jot form. She started sending it out just 3 days ago. She's already getting them back. So it's working. Candace Benton's on the call. A lot of my personal team members have started using the jot form, a few of them. And I know that they're getting people back because some of them are coming to my email. We've talked about how to kind of like how to do it in the beginning if they don't want their own. And it's very simple. The jot form literally is their name. They write their address down. They give me their email. They give me their phone number. It's like 8 questions. It's so simple. First question is, are you currently taking activation products? Yes or no, drop down. And if you are, what are you taking? Have you taken a GLP injection before, right? Yes or no. Are you interested in the activation GLP product? Yes or no. What is your current weight? What is your goal weight? How many hours do you exercise a day? How many hours of sleep do you get? When is the last time you felt good? 5 years ago? Tell me. Like, I have these little questions. There's only 10 or 12. And it just gets to kind of that core of why they're reaching out, why they want help. And you now all of a sudden have become the problem fixer for them. So that is the main reason we wanted to have this call tonight, just to let you guys know that it's great for an organizational tool, because now you have all of their information and you now can text them, you can email them, you have their address. So just being able to organize, write notes. I write the little notes, like what they said when I'm talking to them on the call, getting customers active, because then it opens like, well, what's this activation thing? No, I'm not on it. What do you mean? They get a little FOMO, like, wait, tell me more. And you think they know after 2017. And quick story, you guys, don't stop ever doing this or talking about it or being loud. A friend of mine who I reached out to 2 times, 2017 and 2019, I went to high school with her. I've known her since I was 10. She completely blew me off, like blew me off, right? No response, ghosted me. She sent me a voice message on Friday and she's like, Kat, I need to get on a call with you. I need to know more about this product. I actually called Angie, and I was like, someone who I would have never thought in a million years would reach out, did. I mean, so everybody has, like, we are not an indication of time for anybody, and don't ever take it personal, because we're not on anybody's time. Like, it's their time, and in their moment, they're going to reach out to you. So don't get frustrated. Just keep what you're doing with your businesses. And social media is just, I love it. I don't know, for most of you that on here know, I built my business through social media, 1,000,000%. It can be very powerful when scripted and used the right way. Okay. Because we don't want to be a commercial. Find your niche, talk to your people through your posts, and they will eventually message you. They will use your stories, create a story about your day. I mean, we get to go walking at noon. Who else gets to go walk at noon? Like, post a picture of your walk at lunchtime and you're so thankful that you're walking at noon and enjoying the sun. I mean, little things like that, it makes people think, right? We're not like saying I'm a network marketer and I get to go out whenever no, you have to be creative with your posts, but draw people in that way. So Jane, do we have questions on there that popped up that I can kind of go over, or come off mute and feel free to ask a question?
I don't see any, but I have a question if no one else does. Anybody?
Yeah.
Okay. I was curious about how you re-engage with clients who haven't interacted with your business recently.
Oh, yeah. This is a good time to do that with our new activator. So we all have clients that have ordered in the past and then stopped ordering, right? They don't order anymore. So what I'm personally doing is direct messaging them or anything like that. Is I have people that I know, I go to Facebook, I start commenting on their posts. I want to know what they're doing. I want to see how they're doing. You know, how's their health? They haven't been on the product for a year. So I start to get a little interactive on Facebook with them. And then when I feel like the time's right and maybe they've liked what I've said, or then they come back, it takes a little bit. It's not just instant. I will just voice message. I don't type message. I want people to hear my voice. Maybe people don't like that, but I see a little thingy come through. I'm like, I'm pushing that. What are they going to say? So I personally like it. So I voice message them. And for my clients, this is a great time to reach back out, because you can just say, you know what, thank you so much for being part of LifeVantage, and thank you for trusting me. I look and see when the last time they ordered. I know you haven't been on products since 2020, but it is up to me to tell you, to give you options about what we have coming down through the pipeline. And you know, all of our activators are wonderful, and I know you love them. I'm not sure why you stopped ordering. That's okay. But I just want to let you know, we have a new product coming for weight loss. I'm not saying anything else. We have a new product coming for weight loss. And if you want to know more, I can send you my calendar link, because I don't want to act like I'm like, ooh, you need to talk to me right now. I can send you my calendar link and we can jump on a call. And that's how I'm reconnecting. So talk to them on Facebook, get active on their posts, have a list of where your people are that you need to talk to that haven't ordered in a while. Go through your back office. That's easy. And write down all the people that are inactive. Yeah. Good question, Jane.
That's a great question, or great answer to a great question. So yeah, I love it. Anybody else? Do you have any tips on how to just really make it personal? Is that when you do the voice text, or?
Yes, like I said, I think that when you voiced message someone, either text or through Messenger, they're going to hear either like your excitement in your voice, your calm in your voice, your caring in your voice, because it's just more personal. When you're like, hi, Jane, you know, they know I'm not just copying and pasting a message that is very impersonal. If you're wanting to reconnect, you need to have conversations, not about LifeVantage. Like, you should be having 3 or 4 in Messenger every day with people, like about their kids. They went on a trip, comment about their trip, ask them about this if they post a recipe. Literally just start a conversation, not about LifeVantage, but just about life. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, I find that if you follow people's stories and then just comment on their stories, it goes right into their Messenger, and it's current. So it's what they're doing currently. So that's always.
What should you share on those Facebook groups what do you share on those Facebook groups that makes, what did it say?
It's me, Belkis. I just want to know what you share on those Facebook group pages that makes them ask you stuff. Like, I know you're specifically on the Hashimoto's, but like I'm on a lot of other pages, but I never know what to say on there, like to share so they can come and ask me about.
You mean,
know what I'm saying?
on my just on my regular Facebook page?
No, don't you say that you share stuff on your Hashimoto's page or whatever group page you're on, and then they ask you stuff? Like your followers or the people that are in the page?
Yeah, most of so the Hashi's group, that's very, like, that's a cold market, right? I don't know people. So those people just message me. They just message me. I don't sell or post stuff like that on that page, because I don't want people to think, I want it to be a Hashi's page like it's been. I don't want it to transform into like, oh, she's just trying to sell me something. So the people from there personally message me. And I do a lot of posting on there about like Hashi's and what you do and what you should do and what you should be eating and exercise. My main page is where all the activity comes from, because, you know, you want to reach somebody with whatever we're putting on our Facebook page.
Oh, I thought you were saying that people would reach out to you because you're sharing stuff on those group pages that you're on.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No, like,
and then you were sending them the little thing to fill out.
So when someone joins my Hashi's page, I'll clarify. When someone joins my group and wants to be part of my group, for the last 7 months, I've been using my Jot form. Like, they need to fill it out, and then it comes to me, and then the conversation starts about them. So that is just something they do when they enter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then the GLP-1 is something that I've been using I made my very first post about this I did a live on Wednesday for the very first time on social media. about GLP-1 activation. That was my very first anything about it was on Wednesday last week. Someone said something about the injections. What did that say?
It was from Gina. Where to go? How do you approach people who are on or have been on the injectables?
Like what Gina, I mean, what would I say if I get into a conversation with them or a post?
So you have two different scenarios. People who have been on the injectables and they're frustrated because they stopped it because of the side effects and gained all the weight back. And then you have the other section of people who are on the injectables at the moment. So you would approach them similar, different. I don't know. It's because they're touchy. They're at a very vulnerable space right now.
So as far as you asking what you would say if you reached out to them personally.
Correct.
Okay. I don't do that.
Well, because they're very good friends or family of mine. I would never do that if I did not know them.
So if it's somebody that's close to you and you're comfortable with talking about all of that, then for the folks that have taken the product like the semaglutide or the Wegovy, they've stopped and now back. The question for them would just be, you know what, I have something that can help you. I know you've gained your weight back. I know it can be very frustrating. The injectables are not a sustainable tool. However, you know, I'm with an activation company. We activate our pathways, our NRF2 pathway, that antioxidant pathway. We activate our GLP-1. Do you know what GLP-1 is? And they're probably going to, then you need to know GLP-1 is a natural hormone in our body that triggers when we eat that we're full. And if we can reactivate that, guess what? You're going to eat less, your caloric intake is going to be less naturally, and your body is going to be able to lose weight naturally, but also see supported with way more health benefits like cognitive, neurotransmitter, getting those inflammation markers down. So this is just a really good option, not only for weight loss, but for overall health. Is that something that you would want to know more? Because if it is, I can add you to our weight loss group and you could be like a fly on the wall in there and, you know, get your own information by reading doctors' posts and information that we put in there. That is something I would say to somebody that was on it, gained the weight back. And I would say the same thing minus the language. If somebody, I know you've been contemplating doing the injections. I understand why you would be hesitant. I am hesitant. I don't want to put a drug in my body that I don't know. It's synthetic. I have a natural option that you might be interested in. It might not be for you, but it would be an option that you can take a peek at. I can add you into our private group. That's what I would say.
And then transitioning, like, okay, I want to quit the injectables. How do they transition to ours? They just stop. I don't know how that all works.
So with the, so typically someone will get a month's supply of their injections and the doctors just stop them. There's no like weaning off or anything like that. So once again, you let them decide. If you're going to continue with the injections, then when you stop that and you're ready, then we can start you on the activator. It's a plant-based, all natural product. So you're not going to have the crazy side effects that you had before.
Yeah. I have a question. It says, I just got this message. It says, I'm definitely interested in trying it. But I have a question. Is this a way to get to a goal weight and be able to maintain it without taking the GLP-1 forever? Like, say I got to my goal weight in 3 months, can I stop taking it?
Okay.
So how would you respond to that?
Yeah. So we all know that this is a tool. This is a tool. This is like any other tool that we can put in our bodies or use. This is a tool. So we have to tell our people, you know, look, Michelle, This is a tool. It's an all natural activator that I can offer you. And you have to understand that healthy habits are a really, really big part of a weight loss transformation. So if you start taking your activator, you're going to lose the weight. But if you're not changing, and I just tell people this, if you're not willing to change your habits, then when you stop, if you want to stop, I personally am not stopping because of all the health benefits that this provides me. But if you do stop taking the activator or the GLP-1 and you go back to unhealthy habits, then yeah, you're going to gain the weight back. Absolutely. I mean, yeah, you are. This is not, we don't have a magic pill that is going to allow you to lose weight and never gain it back. This is your journey. So I would just be straight up like, this is your journey. You really need to get some healthy movement. We have a group, and I mean, tell them that Erica and her husband have all this information in there that they can just dive into to help create healthy habits. Because weight loss, you guys, is 80% what you're putting in your mouth, period. 20% output. So if someone can use this to maybe eat less, make some better choices, but then yes, continue that pattern, yeah, you'll be fine. But if you decide to not continue that pattern, then you're probably going to gain the weight back. Yeah. People are looking for easy actions. This is not an easy action, and we don't want to come across as this is an easy action.
Right.
Absolutely not.
It's just like if you're on Weight Watchers or anything else, you learn how to eat properly and then you stop, then it's all going to come back. I mean,
Unless you change your habits, right? So
unless you change your habits.
And so we don't want people to think this is a quick fix and I'm just going to do this and I'm going to lose this weight and then I'm going to have no responsibility. I'm not going to have anything, no accountability or anything like that. But thank you for bringing that up, because personally, the reason why I am making, like, I haven't done this with the business with my clients. I don't have like files for my customers over the past 7 years. I don't. But this, I am absolutely got my binder, creating a file, putting this stuff in there. I am telling them that I am going to be part of their health journey with this product. What does that mean? I am going to be checking in with them at least once a week. And if that means I'm doing a Zoom call with them, I am. If that a phone call, I am. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set Thursdays and Fridays. Those are my check-in days. And I have my calendar link, and I'm going to have it set up where I know I work from 12 to 6 on Thursdays and Fridays, and I'm going to do calls, just check-in calls, because I want them to stay on our products, get on other products. Personally, that's what I'm doing with this journey, because I want to help them and I want to have them stay accountable. Yeah, you don't have to do that, but having some check-ins is, I think going to be important, because weight loss it's hard.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's awesome, Kat. Yeah, great information. Christy was saying that we will actually have an all-out GLP-1 training right after Kansas City. After, I think that's the 14th. So Q&A, all things GLP-1.
Real quick, if anybody is interested, with the JOT form and they want to implement that, obviously minus like my team, because I'm going to be doing a call with you guys and getting, I've done a lot, but really diving in. But if you want to like see what it looks like, import it into your own JOT form that you create, just send me a message, and I have like little directions on how to import my form onto your JOT form, and then you just change, it gives you the prompts on how to change basically like the header, the picture, the whatever. And then that is now your JOT form that you send out, and it comes to your email address, and it's done.
Hey, Kat, is there any way, thank you, by the way, is there any way to put that information just in our Facebook group? That way you're not spending time entering your.
Absolutely. Yeah. Into Team Vitality.
That would be great. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just have yeah, I'll just put it in Team Vitality. Yeah.
Thank you.
Anybody
Brilliant.
else?
I don't think I see any others. Have I missed anyone? No. Caterina, that was excellent.
Yeah.
Such a good, so many good nuggets. I can't wait for the recording. Christy, get that downloaded. All right. Well, if there's no more questions, and Kat, do you feel complete? Yes. All right. Then thank you everyone so much for coming. Absolutely wonderful. So have a wonderful night and go talk GLP-1.
Thanks, ladies. That was awesome.
Oh, there's
Thank
Trisha here.
So good.
All right. Bye, guys.
All right.
Good
Bye.
night.